Hey, what's up everyone? Basil, the White Dragon Masters here. First of all, before you go anywhere or I say anything, you see this makeover here? It's a Basil thing. You wouldn't understand. Anyway, I'm here guys in Alhambra, right in front of the Edward Stadium cinemas. And my movie review today is for a film that obviously caught probably everybody's attention who grew up watching the actual original film that came out in the 90s. And the project, or the film that I'm talking about today, the movie review I have today, is for a horror thriller, Blair Witch. First of all, Blair Witch, as we know, is a remake of the original Blair Witch Project that came out in the 90s. Frankly, I didn't like that at all. If that was a 6 out of 10, that one, I thought it was a completely overrated movie. The only reason why I guess it gets all that credit is because it was the first film, a horror film, or film, to be precise, to start an actual motion picture with a camcorder. In traditions of those films, such as, Paranormal Activity and all that, it kind of falls in the same category. And then lots of them came. A lot of them were shit, some of them were good. Paranormal Activity was actually, the very first one was actually good. But Blair Witch Project, the original one from the 90s, sucked. I didn't like it. I didn't know why people were crazy about it, but I didn't like it. Moving on to this one, Blair Witch. Let me rate this first. It's a good 7 out of 10. Absolutely, guys. They definitely improved it. I mean, they went up a few notches. I'll tell you what was good about it. What was good about it was the storyline was different. It was very, very unique, and it was good. It had its own ups and downs. Definitely nowhere. It was nothing like the old one. The feel was exactly the same as the old one in the woods and all that stuff, but this one had a lot more substance. By substance, I mean it had, there were moments in this film where you would sit there and you're consciously just, you're sitting there and you're anxious the entire time. You're anxious and you're alert. So the director did a good job of giving those nice spooks. But as far as the rotation, the actual cinematography, that was bad. And I'll tell you why it was bad. It was bad because when you have constantly a camera that is moving like this, yeah, when you have a camera that's moving like this, yeah, my head was, I felt it was gonna explode. My eyes were hurting. They had to tone that shit down, man. That's one of the reasons why I gave it a 7 out of 10. It was very hard on the eyes. There was too much of it. I mean, too much to the point where there was not even a lot of clarity of what you were seeing. You were seeing just things falling or someone dying, but it wasn't very, it was just, it lacked clarity. Like Paranormal Activity had a much better cinematography style. Even though it was still the same camcorder style that they used, it was a lot easier to enjoy. I mean, it was a lot easier on your eyes. You enjoyed it a little bit more. I just wish they toned down the vibration of the damn camera quake that was happening this entire time, and it was almost it felt like my eyes were gonna explode. It was interesting. I won't give a lot about it to you because obviously it's a film that you need to check out and see for yourself, especially if you grew up in that time and you saw the original Blair Witch Project or the Evil Dead series. You'll definitely enjoy this. It's not bad, guys. It's absolutely not bad by any standards, and it's a movie that you should see in the theaters because you wouldn't enjoy the feel. If you wouldn't enjoy this on TV, straight up. This is something you should definitely watch in the theaters. So guys, Blair Witch, 7 out of 10. Horror film, thriller, check it out, worth a watch. Basil the White Dragon Masters, out.